here again. We are here again. So earlier this evening when I was streaming, I did not have the save broadcast feature turned on, so I was not able to save my last recording. No matter, I've turned it on now. So, to those who might be watching in the future, hello. Those who might watch this at some point. I am. My name is Crypno. I hope to add a channel trailer. I don't know why Twitch won't allow me to upload individual videos, but you know, it is what it is. I'm still learning. I'm building Borderlands and Minecraft. As you can see, I'm looking at this. I have both Borderlands and Minecraft playing simultaneously, and I have Borderlands in this monitor and Minecraft in this monitor, and I will be going between the two in order to build my world. And for those who may or may not have watched yet, I have a couple of videos on my channel on YouTube showing this Minecraft world. So now that we're here, if I was to go any bit higher, let's do a little bit of that. Whoa, so the clouds are kind of in the way, but you can see, so in that top, I'll use this, so right above my head, this area here, this runway, I built, that was in the original video. The second, so you can move my head, the second video was all of this was the second video, and then as I go down, all of this, all of the rest of that was the third video. And it's taken me a little bit of time to build this for a multitude of reasons. First and foremost, I started building this when I had nothing else going on in my life. Single, out and about, just working and coming home and doing nothing else. So I started while that was the case. Then my life started catching up a little bit. I've started going to church, in a relationship, starting to do, activities outside of being on the internet and things like that. So this project got a little bit on the back burner, but I'm coming back. But the thing is that's not the only thing that's been holding me back on this project. The other thing has been, so here I have my cursor on it. So this center section here of polished basalt does not exist in the video game because I goofed and built that windmill section a little further out. So there's been a lot of individual goofy concessions I've had to make because I've been building this simply by looking at it, and for the most part it's worked out well, but there are some moments where it has been genuinely a little tricky to try and do some of that stuff. So some of those hard challenges are kind of what have mostly been having me cut up. But no matter, we're already almost done with the map. I've got about 70% ish done, as you can see. So, and given that Borderlands 4 comes out in September, I figured why not try and get the final little grind, a little push to get things finished. So with that, let's continue with where we left off. Now, unfortunately, I'm so mad I didn't have that feature on because I was streaming for about 40 minutes earlier, and we were getting this guy. This little area, so this little wall, this ground, and these little structures are what I did on my test stream. So I think what we're going to do today for this stream is I'm going to try and bridge this gap here from this part over to here. Now, what's tricky, again, like I said earlier, the concessions I've had to make for this map as I go to Borderlands. Let me go to the same spot in game so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, here we go. So I'm sitting here. Okay. So got this same little valley thing going on. Oh, you know what? That actually looks kind of similar. What's kind of funny about it, but that's beside the point. This upper section right here is what's tricky. So it made this supposed to be kind of right here-ish, but again, because of how things have flowed out, is another little challenge I've got to put on. So what I think I'm going to do is on this section here. I'm basically gonna build it as it was close to this, as if it were close to this road, and just have a really long bridge. Again, slight concession to be made, but it is what it is. So with that, let's get started. After I pass the time. So I'm first going to go get my Minecraft character to where it needs to be. But meanwhile, in Borderlands, I'm gonna move Roland to where I need to be as well too, because he's got a couple places that he's got to be. So here's what we're gonna do. First, I'm gonna run over these skags. Okay, and we'll start right there. First, I gotta let me get some. Oh, damn it! That's a grenade. My bad. First, I'm gonna get some ammo. So while that's going, I'll quickly readjust my Minecraft player. Be on the same side. Okay, so this is where it's going to get pretty tricky. So if I sit there, oh wow. So I do that, and that you can actually, oh, that's crazy. You can kind of see how really zoomed in similar the views are. That's crazy, I never noticed that. But anyways, so real reason why we're here though is the rock that's to my right on. Here's what we're gonna be right at this, facing out that way. Same thing in Minecraft. Facing out that way. Okay, so yeah, so this rock has a little bit more. A little bit more of that business, it looks like, more or less. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Oh, you know what? From this angle, it looks really good. This world looks really good. I love it. 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 I do. Okay. Go ahead and make my this. It so bums me that I streamed for 40 minutes and none of it saved. Ugh. That really bums me out, but I shall remain unperturbed. Okay. Oh, it looks like there's a little bit more than just that. So I'll do like a little bit of that. Okay, so Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. Alright, so we got that little section there. As I alluded to in my in some of my videos, I think gravel is pretty self-explanatory as the preferred block for gravel, but there's no such thing as gravel slabs. So to represent gravel as close as I can without using a resource pack, using andesite slabs, and quite honestly, from afar, I can't really tell. So that's why I got that going on there. Like I said, I know that there's a lot of people who are really like the concept of this map. So if you want to make a resource pack for Minecraft to do this, go right ahead. I ain't gonna be the one to do it, but if you want me to do it, go right ahead. Okay, so before I start on that area, I'm just touching up this this part to have some grass. And we do there. I reposition my player character. Okay. Now, you look here, it goes boom. So, looking good so far. The next is, as you can see, there's like a little house there, like a couple things, and then there's like a wall. Now I've been using wall for the most part, not guaranteed, but for the most part, the wall has been a nether brick fence. So I'll just get right on that now, shall we? That works. That works for me. But the next thing I want to do is this little house right here, because it's clearly on the top of this. So gotta somehow do that. So the next thing I'm going to do, let's go back into Borderlands, go around. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, all right. As I get stuck. Let me get onto that platform there real quick. So, all right, I'll put my cursor right about there. So we go to Minecraft, go to the exact same spot. You can see we're more or less kind of sort of there. So now it's going to be nether brick slabs. So we'll go ahead and steal one from over there. Okay. There, boom. Boom. And so okay, not the craziest looking build in the world, but more or less does the trick. Hey, I like that. Take a look at that. I like that. I like that. So I'm gonna add a few there, and then there's a platform right here. So we're gonna go ahead and build that platform. It's about at this level. Go get the nether brick. Nether brick. Then, okay, ooh. Okay. Oh, shit. Let me rectify this hole real quick before I continue so I don't keep accidentally falling into the world. It would be really cool if I could just generate a world like this. But it is what it is. I've already come this far, and I'm almost done, so. Alright, here we go. Damn it. That's not what I meant. Do one more there, and we'll do a... Oops. Okay. Sorry, this is not the most compelling gameplay commentary, but I had, like I said, I had streamed for about 50 minutes earlier and absolutely none of it saved. So, and also I'm not the most... I'm not the brightest... Well, that's not true. I'm not as experienced. I'm not as versed in streaming. So, but I know that this project is worth sharing to the world and people like it, so I'm giving it a go. Okay, that looks pretty good. I need to change the time of day, though. So, a question I might get. I don't like to change the... I don't like to do the /change time day because I like to see how long I've actually been in the world. Because when you do /time change day, that clock resets, and I've not changed the time of day yet. So as we see, oh, where is the day thing? Ah, I completely forgot where the day thing is at. Is it the top? Is it the top? I think it's at the top. Where is it? I forgot which one's the day. Minecraft world, biome, chunk, facing north, client, light, biome, Gurge forest. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. I just wanted to do a funny little thing, but I guess not right now. My bad. Didn't mean to get you guys' hopes up, but it's okay. We live and we learn. But what we're gonna do right now, though, is finish up this little structure we got going on here. So I'm gonna go steal an iron fence that I know should be nearby. Emphasis on should. Yep, there we go. I know it might be just that much faster to actually go inside the freaking creative mode inventory, but I didn't feel like doing it right there. So let's continue, shall we? Okay, so I'm looking at it. There's obviously a fence rail thing right here. Oops. Not that. Oh. I guess I gotta have one more. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Hey. That's more or less it. So, as I stick my character here. Hold on, actually. Oh, wrong one. Please do. Oh! My bad. Okay. So. Okay, one of the things it's showing. Oh, one of the things it's showing is the this little antenna thing. So let's fix that real quick. Oops. Just really quickly alt tabbing and shit. There we go. That should do it. Go. It's more or less it. Got a couple minute details to go over here. So it looks like there's like a panel, fallen over panel there. Ooh, hold up, hold up. This actually changes things a little bit. It's not that. No, this is where a yurt goes. Yes. This time we're gonna actually do a yurt. We're gonna actually put a yurt where there's a yurt in the game. So let's give this a go, shall we? Okay. Okay. Now we have room for our yurt. Perfect. So then do that. So if we look there, there's the yurt. And I just go stand at the requisite spot in Minecraft, and boom, got a little cavity for our yurt. So let's go ahead and get this show a running. I think from here, I think the next step actually is going to be creating this dirt and sand floor. That is going to be the next step. So I'm going to position my Roland in a way that allows me to do that. There we go. I like that spot. Now we're in Minecraft. And yeah, I can see. Do a little bit of that. Alright. Let's fill up some dirt. So this is the fun part, because I know that this is going to be an easy command. So do that. / wand. I have world edit as a plugin, as a mod on this world. World edit and sodium. So it's going to be this. / replace air space red underscore. Ooh. I took out my water. Terracotta. There we go. So then that gives me the freedom. Okay. First get rid of those. To then fill in this space with whatever the fuck I want. So let's go ahead and get on that, shall we? Okay. So, let's see here. So I already see that there is a line of sand that's coming from about right there. So if I was to go to the same spot, do a little bit of this, you can kind of see that there's like a curve of sand where I put that there. So that's where that sand bit goes. Oh, actually no, I take that back. There's a little bit, because it looks like the bridge is like right here, which we're gonna go right here, but okay, yeah, this is working. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into Borderlands and just take a peek at what's over here. And it's just all gravel and those little street patches of dirt or sand. So like that. There's one tiny little sand patch for the yurt. Okay. Oops. Okay, so got that. Now it's time for gravel. Yeah, I think by virtue of streaming this, it's allowing me to focus a bit more, since I'm thinking out loud now. Which is nice. I just hope more people can watch it other than just me, is what's doing it right now. I'll play around with these settings. Okay. Yep. That's it. And then we're gonna put the yurt right there and the bridge right there. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. This looks so good. Every now and then, like when I finish like a little piece or a little moment, I'm like, fuck, this looks so good. Oh, my bad. I'm repositioning my Borderlands guy. So yeah, so we got a lot of all this to build, but as far as the ground, it's obviously gonna go right there. No question. I guess the only thing I can think of really is we might need to make this mountain just a little bit taller. So if you look obviously at the game, you come to Minecraft, and we can definitely get away with making that even taller. So one thing at a time. Don't want to try too many things all at once. So what we're gonna do first, I'm gonna finish up this this dirt area, dirt and gravel. Actually, hold on. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I moved my character up onto this thing. So we're gonna finish up this dirt, and it's gonna look a little something like this. Okay, there we go. Now let me go past the time really quick. I think I have a bed in here. Yes, I do. Cool. So after sleeping, I'm gonna snag this guy, mycelium. I know that. If you take a look, so I'm gonna go back to where I'm here in Minecraft. I'm gonna go into Borderlands. We can see that there's a lot of wild grass in this spot, so that will hopefully break up the bizarre evenness of this gravel here. So I'm gonna get right on that. Just put a lot of random mycelium. I guess while I'm at it too, it looks like in Borderlands game, Oh, see, that already looks way better. The only thing I can think of, though, that's kind of iffy is the grass is not the same color as, like, some of the grass that's over here. So, and that's biome specific. That's just Minecraft the game. So hopefully I can change that. But yeah, no, that looks way better. But the other thing I want to try is you could see that there's a little bit of sand that eats up into the road here that you drive on. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that in Minecraft. If I go to the same spot. So if I go mount. Looking at that. Pretty self-explanatory what it is I've got to do. Okay. Okay. Hey, I like that. I like that. So, back to Borderlands. Okay, we're gonna make this little fence thing. Clearly goes along this angle. So let's go get the iron wall. There. Okay. That already looks really good. So, our next thing, as we turn to Borderlands, is this yurt. I have this as an asset. There is enough room for it. We're gonna go get my yurt. So, let me go back into Minecraft, and let's go get that yurt, shall we? Not the smoothest placement of the yurt, frankly, but it works. Oh gosh, what is the command for night vision? I forget what the command for night vision is. I don't know, but I found it. Okay, so / copy. So I need to turn it around this way. So / rotate 180 degrees. And so then the last thing I do, hold on, there we go. Gosh, this world is getting so big. And that is not even what she said. Okay, so now that I have it copied, I'm going to do / paste, and because I don't want the air to take away from the blocks around me, -A. And there you go. There's my yurt. It looks perfect. Oh wow, look at that. So if I sit there, I go to Borderlands, I like it. So next thing we're gonna do is there's a tree that's growing next to it. Oh, hold on, let me get out of this spot. Yeah, look at this. Nice and snug. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Now, the yurt in the game does not have a door, so we're gonna get rid of this door. Yeah, there's a tree, and the wood I use for these trees with no leaves, although there aren't really any trees with leaves, just so I guess you could just say they're trees. It's right next to this. All right. So, go closer there. Boom. We go to Borderlands. I look at the feed on Twitch. Looking mighty fine. Go back to Minecraft. Looking mighty fine. Okay. Okay. I think we know what we need to do next. Which is this guy. As the mysterious music gets even mysteriouser. If you can call that a word. Oh, here's another thing I guess I need to adjust. So, take a look. So if you take a look at where the ledge is from here to that edge over there, on Borderlands, the ledge over there is higher, but on here, the ledge is lower. So we need to move that up a bit, I think, before we begin, because this is part of the main quest. This area, going along these little scaffolding bits across the mountain. And considering that this needs to be taller, all I need to do is just take this in Minecraft and just stretch it up. So take this and just stretch it up. How that will affect everything around it, I don't know. But that's what needs to happen right now. So let's get right on that. Okay, so, there we go. Okay, so that is slightly, that right there is slightly taller. So we'll work with that. I'm not sold about that, though. That being the height, I think it, I damn near think it needs to be even taller. So let's remedy that just a little bit. Okay. Okay, I need to round this off and then we're good. That's the profile from that angle. There you go. There you go. So that's the new profile. Now we just gotta build the subsequent rounding off of edges on our new mountain shape. So for this one, it's going to be a little bit of this. And then a little bit of that. There we go. We like that. We like that. Oh, you know what? This is from this angle, this feels way more appropriate. Okay. Alright, here we go. am building into the night just a little bit, but what I'm doing doesn't need a whole lot of light in this instance, but I still will go to sleep. We'll go to sleep here soon. In game and in real life, because it's getting a little late. But this is well worth doing. Okay. Oh, hold on, actually no. Let me go ahead and sleep real quick. Oh wow. This is looking way better. Okay, yeah, no, this is really starting to take shape. Ah, shit. Okay. Sorry, I got lost in translation in my thought process there for a little bit. Completely forgot I was streaming. Nonetheless, here we are. Sometimes building these walls are very mesmerizing. I'll just get lost in thought. And that's true whether I am or am not streaming, so. Okay. Okay. All right. The new mountain shape is coming along well. I like that. So that means we gotta do a little bit of this. Okay. You know what? We've been going for 44 minutes. It's kind of impressive that I've managed to do all this for so long. The people who stream like for 24 hours a day kind of elude me as to their attention span. Yeah, but then again, I guess I'm not built like a gamer anyway. So that, oh, oops. Okay. Okay, yep, this is gonna happen. This is going to happen. Okay. Yep, I've only got one person watching right now, and it's my laptop to my left, or to your left, my right. But that's okay, because I don't care if this does or does not get views. This is whether I was going to stream this or not. This is what I needed to do. Hey, that is a much better mountain shape. So if we were to go back to Borderlands, okay, go back to Borderlands, we'll notice a couple things. First and foremost, the height difference between the two hills now is the correct shape, but then we are introduced to a new issue, and that is that wrong one. So got that there, and that is that I don't think this and this is the same length as it is in game. Although it kind of sort of does. Now that I've moved the mountain back just ever so slightly, I guess it kind of sort of does. So I guess we could try to build this thing. I really only have it in my mind to do this, and then I think I might be done for the evening because I've stretched my brain so thin. So let's see what we can do. So first and foremost, we'll get to the mouth of this bridge thing. So now we're on here. Okay, so if it's going to be the same material as that over there, which it is in game, it's obviously got to be these guys. And yeah, we're going to do so what it looks like. Oops. Ah, fuck. Okay, so if I go to here, and we see that the level in Minecraft is only just slightly above, just like it is in Borderlands. Borderlands is just only slightly above the level that Roland is on here. So that means we can keep going. A yeet. Now the only issue is it still is technically underneath, whereas in you know what? Nope. We're gonna actually go down one more level, because in game Borderlands, the business up here super up higher, so we're gonna keep it at this level by decree of me, because I don't see anyone else building this shit, so I get to make the fucking rules. Okay, so there's our bridge. And yeah, it's definitely... Or is it 2 blocks wide? I want to say... I'm torn on this. I think we're going to keep it at 3 blocks wide. We run into an interesting issue here because I've raised this up so high. Oh, Ugh, my brain. My brain. My brain. Ugh, but this is what I signed up for, so it is what it is. Something I think I can do is this stuff on the side here. Oh, my bad. I was in Borderlands there for a second. Something like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. I think before I continue, though, I want to do... First, I'm going to sleep. And then I'm actually going to swap gears. Because we got a lot of nice progress here. I'm going to swap gears to terrain once more. Because I want to get this. So we're gonna shift over here. Hey, I like that. Okay. That's a perfect angle. Perfect angle. So, oh, oops. Then I go here. Do that. Ooh, that is going to bode really well for when I eventually go back to that side. Okay, so then we got a lot of that. Okay. Okay, so then we do that, and then it starts to go down to here. I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, I can feel my brain being at the near end of this, but because this is just simply terrain, I can handle just a little bit more. But I'm nearing the end of my gas tank for the evening, but we are not over, not by a long shot. Oh, there we go. I don't like how perfectly straight this is. Let's do a little bit of this. A little bit of that. Then I'm actually gonna do a bit of this. A bit of that. I can really feel my brain being on the end, being on the last bit of my gas tank for today. But that's okay because that's what I signed up for. But boy, can I feel it. Almost done though. Almost done. Almost done. I'm gonna do this little pond thing, and then I think I'll be done for the evening. So do a little bit of that. Now we're gonna go into Borderlands. Okay. So kind of goes down to about here. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting thing for this map going forward, because if this becomes an adventure map, which I kind of sort of want it to become an adventure map for everyone to play and have fun on, we're going to have to deal with an issue of waterlogged stairs, because you can't swim in Borderlands, at least the first one. So there's a fair bit of water, but the water isn't like, it's not water to swim, it's water to stand around in. So to do that in the area just adjacent to here, oh, my bad. In the area just adjacent to here, I've introduced waterlogged slabs. Now, when you go in Minecraft and you just casually try to walk in waterlogged stairs or slabs, you're really, 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 really slow. So hopefully I can do some silly game rule shit so I can get past that. But yeah, that is something I want to address. Fuck! Yeah, I'm doing more harm than good the longer I'm on, because I can feel it, Mr. Krabs. I'm just gonna do this one last little bit. One last little bit. There we go. Like that. Every time. Okay. Okay. This is all pretty much gravel. Okay, come on now. Come on. Griffin's just got a little bit more to go. Then go over here. Andesite slab. can feel it. I can really feel it. But I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Ah, my head. We're here. No, we got it. We know. We got this shit. We got this shit. I always like to try to even out this little approach here because just like Borderlands, I want to be able to just walk and not have to jump over this kind of stuff. So, but because there's more water to go, I'm not going to waterlog these slabs quite yet. So they're going to stay looking like that for now. But that will change here soon. No, stop. Thank you. Okay, alright. Oh, oof. So including the stream that unfortunately did not get saved. All of this was tonight, which is very nice. It's a very nice amount. So I think that's going to do it for me tonight. I appreciate anyone who's coming back to watching this because my laptop's the only person who watched this stream, but I know that there might be some people who like to watch this kind of stuff. So thank you for tuning in, future you. Love you.